I'm using my new camera. I thought that I should put more effort into using my new camera. Oh my goodness, look, there is a small caterpillar here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Hey crew, welcome to the Spiritual Social. I'm super happy to have you here with me today for a special rose petal reading. This is back by popular demand. I'm also really excited to let you know that I finally was able to find some fresh roses that were at a reasonable price, homegrown here in Romania, and I was just thrilled. So I went to the farmers market today looking for roses, and as you guys know, the prices of roses skyrocketed in the last year, and unfortunately I could only find those cultured roses that don't smell like much and they all look the same. But today at the market there was a woman who was selling three bouquets at a very low price of roses that were grown in her garden. So I went there and I bought all of her bouquets. I wanted to make her happy. I also wanted to give back to local farmers, but also she made my day because these are beautiful. It's an assortment of orange, fuchsia, pink, and red roses. So they are really wonderful and they are velvety soft. And I also placed them into bowls that are incredibly colorful. These bowls were kindly gifted to my channel by a lovely subscriber. And also I would like to take a moment to thank Stella for also sending me a new bundle of sage and palo santo because I really needed it to continue to cleanse the space of these readings. So wow, happy day. A happy successful day for everyone involved, and I'm really happy that I'm able to be creating this reading, that I was able to give back to the farmer, and that all's well that ends well. We had to wait a little while, but I think the waiting has been worth it. Okay, I have a special element for you. I thought of introducing today a specific numerological energy. So not only do you have a choice for group 1 between the red bowl and for group 2 the green bowl, but I thought of introducing some bud numerological energy. So what does this mean? So I have here these buds. I think they are about they're 8 in number. So if you have a question related to timing, if you want to know, clink clink, if you want to know when something will happen, when a person may contact you, on which date, put that question in your mind, and as you're watching the rose petal reading, at some point, I don't know when, but when I will feel called to, I will throw some buds to the side to give you your number. Okay, so this is kind of like bud numbers, rose bud numbers, more precisely said. I just thought of introducing something new, and I really wanted to utilize all parts of the flower in this reading. Well, minus the stem and the leaves, of course. But all this being said, while I was talking, I hope that you had a moment to look at the options. Let me show you the complete part of the bowl. So for group 1, this bowl has some blue and yellow flowers, and inside of it, it is red and has this gorgeous pattern. And for you, group 2, we have this green gorgeous pattern on the inside, and on the outside we have this intricate, detailed, it looks like a mosaic that I'm reminded of houses in Portugal, how they're painted. Anyway, it's with blue, white, and orange. Yeah, so these are the two choices here for you guys. I have the rosebuds, as I said, here for any numbers that you may need to hear. I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being such lovely, kind people. Your comments are so uplifting. I am so proud of you, my loves. And I hope that you'll continue to tune in. I know that recently I'm kind of losing subscribers. My views have been really low. I think it's also because I've been really struggling a lot, energetically speaking, to show up and do this work, because you may know, but I don't want to insist on this, but I've been having some issues in my personal life. So I hope that in time I'll be able, that as I continue to do these readings, to regain my enthusiasm, my playfulness, to heal my heart. Because as you know, when I do these readings, I also heal myself. It's not just for you guys. So there is a little bit of a selfish element in me continuing down the spiritual path. Anyway, all this being said, I hope that you made your choice. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys so much, and let's see you at your pile, and let's figure out what is your person thinking and feeling about you, a topic that everybody seems to enjoy. See you at your pile. Hey Group 1, welcome to your rose petal reading on the topic of what is your person thinking and feeling about you. This is for those of you that were drawn to the red bowl, well, red on the inside. Okay, I have your rose petals here. Already messages are popping out, but first of all I want to cleanse the space. I have here my little witch's broom, so let's just give it a little bit of a trim, cleansing the space energetically so that only messages of light, love, peacefulness, forgiveness, understanding can filter through. There we go. Okay, we're using everything we can to bring more light in. And now let's drop the petals. Okay, there we go. Good, so I hope that you can see them more clearly. I just had to turn the camera on a bit closer. So this is your perimeter. These are your rose petals. So let's see. What is your person thinking and feeling about you? They think you're quite small. They think you're hiding. You're acting a little bit shy. I would go so far as to say demure, since it's such a popular word in the collective at the moment. Yeah, they think you're too modest. Like, why are you hiding? Why are you not coming towards me? Why can't you tell me that you want me? What's going on? I feel like your person is thinking, you showed me that you are interested in me, but now you're pushing away. You're pretending like you're shy and modest, and they have a very confused image of you. Like, are you confident or are you shy? What's going on here? Your person would say that they really love the lipstick shade you have been wearing. If you are posting selfies online, they really appreciate that. They think that you look delicious. Your lips look really full and plump, and I don't know, it's not necessarily about their shape, but it's about the color. The color you are using on your lips is really working for your person. Your person is quite color sensitive, yeah? For some reason, I'm very drawn, in spite of the fact that there are so many large petals here, I'm drawn to the tiny ones. I see a fish here. Can you see it as well? So yeah, it's like a whale with slight pink at its tail and like a really large, deep orange, reddish kind of head. Your person thinks you are quite, how should I say, they think that you're hidden. You're lying beneath. You are quite deep, and you like to go deep to the core of things, but you're hiding from them. I cannot shake off the feeling that your person thinks you are hiding something from them. They may suspect that you have somebody else, that you're not completely 100% committed to this relationship. They feel that you are afraid of being judged based on your weight. And I'm here to let you know that your person would never do such a thing to you. They are very drawn to you the way you are. Some of you struggle with self-image issues, and I'm here to let you know that this is all in your head, okay? Your person really likes you, and they are wondering, why are you pulling away? Why are you hiding? Is it because you think that you're not as beautiful or as good looking as other people that you compare yourself to? I see here a diamond. I don't know why, but this shape really speaks to me of a diamond. A pure, bright, really, I'm getting such vibrant, light, warm energies from this, yeah? So this is all about feeling like you are a little bit rough around the edges. You know, diamonds can really cut somebody down. Exactly. They can just cut and fall. But at the same time, diamonds are brilliant, right? They refract so much light in so many different directions. They scintillate, and your person sees you exactly in the same way. You are like a star in their eyes. They really admire you, but at the same time, you can cut them down. And I feel like your person also is thinking you can really be your own worst enemy sometimes. I'm literally hearing like, girl, why are you doing this to yourself? Girl, what's wrong with you? Snap out of it. Yeah. So you may have a person that is very much like matter of fact. Okay, I see here a tent. Maybe you will go camping with your person. You're planning to do that. Or you just came back from a camping trip and you couldn't stop thinking about your person. I'm seeing here very clearly that your person feels that you have a lot of feelings for them, but you're hiding them. And they want to draw the feelings out of you. Like, I feel like this person could tempt you and say, what are you gonna do about it, you know? Or like they may use words like, okay, so let me see what you've got, bring it on. They could use these kind of provocative phrases to get you to come towards them and reveal your other side. And if we look on the other side, how gorgeous is this? We see here very clearly a dark, deep pink red, and we see a spludge, a small hinting of white. So it's kind of like a sea of passion and a little bit of purity. It's very attractive. Yeah, very much like, I feel like you're playing a little bit with this person, you know, like you're trying to get them to come towards you and they're trying to get you to come towards them. Without a doubt, I'm here to let you know that especially if your crush is male, they have the hots for you. It's clear as light of day. Yeah, I see here this rolled up petal that looks a lot like let's just call it a staff. Yeah, so your person is duly devoted to you physically and emotionally. Yeah. I also feel like for some of you this person could be a cook. They may work as a chef in a restaurant, or they could have their own like food business, like they have an eatery or like a food truck or something of that nature. Or they may just enjoy cooking, you know, they may like to cook for their friends and family, for you as well. Maybe they cooked or they baked something for you in the past. So yeah, because to some extent this also reminds me of the edge of a knife, but like one of those really large knives that you use in cooking, like especially in Asian cuisines, you know, the knives with a really large blade, but very easily you can cut stuff with them. I don't know exactly the name of them, but I really like them. For example, I really find them easy to use in the kitchen, but yeah, they can become a little bit dangerous. So I feel like this connection has a slight risk to it. Okay, let's see what kind of risk, what's going on here. Oh, beautiful. Let's just focus a little bit on this one. It's just drawing me in so much. So I feel like your person would say that there is something that you do with your hair, with your skin, with your hands. You really take good care of a part of your body that your person feels super drawn towards. I am tempted to say this is your skin. I see here a lot of tactile energy, like your person is dreaming about touching you, like really just spending some time feeling your skin, touching your skin, caressing it, because they draw a lot of pleasure from seeing how well you take care of yourself. Yeah. And here, this is not a case of you needing to buy expensive products to take care of your skin. It's enough to wash it and hydrate it, you know. I feel like your person just really admires how good you are with really enjoying your body, really enjoying your skin, the largest organ in your body. I feel like your person gets hit on quite regularly. I see with these two spearheads over here, people that constantly kind of want to be around your person, people with pure intentions and other with less pure intentions, more like lewd, lusty vibes. Your person could be somebody that is quite attractive, or there is something about them. They have that je ne sais quoi, you know, they have that stickiness, as I like to call it. Your person is sticky. Yeah, people really get attached to them. Okay, I see here a tongue. So either you or your person recently got a pierced tongue or a tongue ring. I also feel that this is a lot about fantasizing about kissing you using tongue, like a deep French kiss. Something is velvety here as well. So again, this person fantasized about your mouth, your lips. I'm also drawn to the fact that, I don't know if you can see it, but it's almost like there is a face. Do you see it now? Oh god, this camera is so good, it catches everything. So it looks as if it's a face. You see the eyes, yeah, the mouth, and a scar. It could be that your person was recently injured. They could have gotten a scar. I feel like a branch of a tree scratched their face, or they got into a fight and somebody kind of punched them and hurt them. I feel here that there is a certain fragility related to your connection, because I see a lot of these pink petals that are scarred. They're wounded, yeah? So I see here somebody who, oh, okay. I'm not sure if your person does this, but it may be that your person engages in self-sabotaging, slightly self-harming behaviors in order to feel things. It's like your person could have an emotional block that is keeping them from truly feeling their feelings as deeply as they want to. They get scared, they get spooked. Whenever things become too emotional, your person gets spooked, then they go out, they pick a fight with somebody, the person punches them, and then they feel. Or they may hurt themselves accidentally or non-accidentally, like with intention, in order to feel something. Okay, wow. I see here the head of a duck. I feel like your person is tempted to take you to an amusement park, to ride a swan together with them on the waters of a lake. Someplace where there is a fun fair where you can do like a lot of fun stuff even as adults. They may want to take you to Disneyland. I don't know if they have rides on swan boats in Disneyland, but I know for sure that in Romania we do have these in the parks. So something similar to that. Your person may want to be someplace relaxing with you, enjoying the weather, enjoying the time out. I feel as well that your person, I don't know why, but this to me says, call me. Call me, because if you don't call me, I'm going to call you and you're not going to want to hear what I want to say. So this is really provocative. There are many layers to your connection, much like you see in this bud. This is a complicated relationship where the more you try to unravel who this person is, the deeper you go to the core of the maze. I would say that the mythological counterparts for your relationship are Ariadne and Theseus. They helped vanquish Ariadne's half-brother, the Minotaur, together. Although the poor Minotaur he was just a victim of circumstances. He didn't ask to be born like a brutal monster. But yeah, Ariadne helped Theseus defeat the Minotaur. Theseus professed his love to her, and then a couple of days later he decided to leave her and abandon her. And Ariadne wanted to kill herself because of the fact that her love forgotten her or forsake her, until Dionysus saw her from way up in Mount Olympus. He fell in love with her and he swooped down and stopped her from unaliving herself. Yeah. So a bloom. At the center of all these complications lies pure joy. Pure joy, and as you can see, love, because we see yellow and then we see pink as well. So these are the colors of the solar plexus and the heart chakra. The heart chakra can be green but also pink. So at the heart of all these complications, at the heart of this connection with your person, if you just take all the layers away and get to the bottom of what is going on here between you and your crush, love, pure love and joy and playfulness. This is a connection that can help both of you heal your wounded inner children. I feel called to give you your number right now. I hope you haven't skipped over the introduction. I tried to keep my introduction short, but I did say that I will give you a number. Think of something that is time-bound. Maybe you may want to know when your person will call you, when you're going to see them again, how long is it going to take until this person makes a move towards you. Keep your question in mind, and I'm going to give you the answer right now. Okay, so I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. 7 is your number. So in 7 days, in 7 weeks, on the 7th of the month, in the 7th month of the year, I would most likely say in 7 days. Yeah. Okay. Good. Coming back to the reading itself. What other messages does my beautiful group 1 need to know? I'm hearing a celebration. What kind of celebration? Getting together to celebrate a graduation. Somebody has finally passed their exams. Being surrounded by female friends, especially mother figures, aunts, grandmas, female neighbors as well. So a lot of women, a lot of feminine energy is victorious. So I see somebody, a woman, celebrating an achievement, the getting of a certificate, getting a driver's license, finally passing exams, entering into a specific field, maybe getting a job and beginning work, or getting admitted into university and beginning the first year. And I see this woman surrounded by other supportive women in her life. I also see here somebody will receive a t-shirt with a really surprisingly heartfelt and sweet logo on it. I don't know why, but this to me speaks of a t-shirt or maybe a dress. It could be handmade. It could be created by somebody else. And I feel like this could be a gift from your crush. You could receive a t-shirt or some sort of maybe a scarf or a dress, something knitted, quilted, that has a specific message on it. Okay. I also see that your person could be wearing a cap, or they have a special way in which they like to keep their cap. Your person could have really nice hair, but in this period it has gone through some issues. So they are feeling a little bit embarrassed and they are wearing a cap. They are wearing something on their head, maybe a scarf, a bandana, hiding their head, basically. In some cases, this could be your person would undergo a religious ceremony for which they have to cover their head as a sign of respect. This one is really fun because the way it looks like, I don't know if I can move the camera over there, but let's see if I can zoom in. Do you see that in the corner? Like how it's peeking out, this one. It just drew my attention. So to me that looks like the beak of a rooster. It could also look like something a little bit more sensual if you really focus on it, but I'm just tempted to say that something hot and passionate is going to spring up upon you. Okay, expect a spontaneous romantic moment, event. Okay. This could be you getting closer to your person and all of a sudden something springs up, you know what I mean? Or it could be just feeling feeling a little bit, inspired and watery down there. And you're surprising yourself with your body's reaction. Okay, let's zoom out. Okay, and let me just... Good. So I'm doing a lot of positioning, right? I'm positioning the camera, moving the camera, movement, repositioning. If you and your person were in different places before this reading, now you're going to switch them. Yeah, there will be some sort of like energetic re-establishment. We are at the end of Mercury retrograde, so I feel like the retrograde was a period of analysis, the one that we just have exited out of in the month of August, right? So I feel like something changed. There has been a reconsideration in this relationship to your person. I see here that the number 3 and the letter V is significant. Yes, a lot of V's. V, like from Violet, Veronica, Valentine, Vera, Vivica. I'm also hearing Varouche. I don't know why. Maybe somebody's name is Varouche. I I see that there will be some incoming small bits of gossip that you will put together. I don't know if I can show you this part, but I see it very clearly here. It's like two birds talking, and they're very small, and it's quite pink. There we go. You will receive some news from a couple of friends about your crush, and this news will not be sufficient for you to form an opinion. So you're going to ask another person, and you will piece together pieces of information and news to create an opinion of your crush. This could be applicable in some cases, not in all. I see here somebody that has been changing something either about their appearance or about their home. I keep hearing redecorating. Your person could have been very busy redecorating their home. In cases in which you are wondering why is your crush not contacting you, this is why. In other cases, your person is healing from an injury, either because they got into a fight, as we saw earlier, or because they have gotten some sort of plastic surgery and they are recovering from that. I definitely see a transformation here in the cards. Your animal spirit is the fox. I see it very clearly here. I see the eye. The fox, definitely. Oh, and some of you, if you are going to wear salmon pink in the next period, it's going to be your lucky color. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm gonna try to zoom in the camera. This type of shade, yeah? This one over here. Wear this type of shade, like light pink, salmon pink. I don't know if my camera can focus on it. Hey. No, it's not focusing anyway because I think I zoomed. But wearing this type of color is really going to bring you luck. There we go. Yeah. So this type of color. Yeah. And on that note, I think it's time for me to end this reading here. I really hope you have enjoyed it. I'm experimenting a little bit with my camera. I've been having this camera for a year now, and it's been quite difficult for me to come to terms with it, but it is really good, and I want to give you higher quality images. So I hope you are enjoying this. Thank you so much for listening, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Take care, group 1. Bye-bye. Hey group 2, welcome to your rose petal reading. Let's find out what are your person's thoughts and feelings of you in this period. So this is for those of you who are drawn to the green bowl. Well, it's green only on the inside. This is how it looks on the outside. Much like I did for group 1, I'm going to begin your reading by actually clearing out the energy, cleansing the space. It's actually helpful because the small debris from group 1's reading is still here. So let me just clear it out. I'm using my little witch's broom, which has turquoise and amethyst, and the protective Hamza hand. Okay, there we go. So we can bring in good energy specifically applied to your vibe. Good. And using some sound clearing. And if you skipped over the introduction, I feel called to let you know that at a given point in your reading, I'm going to feel called to stop and give you a number. This is your numerological benefic energy, and it will be given by the 8 rosebuds that I have here. So I'm just going to throw them to the side and give you the number that you need to be aware of. So keep in mind, you may ask a question related to a time pressing situation. Maybe you want to know when is your person going to contact you, how many days until you see them again, when are you finally going to meet up again, and the rosebuds are going to give you the specific number. Okay, all this being said, let's jump straight into your reading. So let's throw the petals. Okay, first of all, I am getting a very strong energy from what remained at the bottom of the cup. I feel like a sister is going to get in touch with you soon. There have been some issues in the past related to boundaries. She's going to contact you. She may let you know something about her boyfriend, about her husband, depending at which stage your sibling is. If you have a sibling, I feel that for most of you this is going to be a sibling. It's going to be specifically a sister. She will get in touch with you related to something about her love life. Yeah, very weird message, but I felt the need to include it. Another thing, Some of you recently got a tattoo. It's very beautiful. I feel like you're going to receive a lot of compliments for it. It took a while to be to appear on your body, but the effort will be worthwhile. It enhances your beauty, so well done. I'm also quite sure that it was relatively painful, so good for you, you know, for withstanding the pain. I see here very clearly that your person is very much in love with you. If my camera decides to focus, kindly please focus. I see here very clearly, there we go, that as you can see, this is a very long heart, and it's pink. It's the pink petal. So I see that your person really loves you. They appreciate who you are. They have very pure intentions towards you. So if you had any doubts or worries whether this person wants just something fun and then they may abandon you, no, I feel like this person, on the contrary, just wants to treat you very tenderly, you know, like love me tender, love me true. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. I feel like your person could be a little bit erratic. Their energy could be all over the place. I'm getting a sense that your person has a loud mouth, okay? They like to pick up fights with people. They may like to be right. I don't know why, but this conglomerate of petals reminds me of a person that kind of puts their teeth in the game. Yeah, so this person is quite intense. They are an all or nothing type of individual, and that's how they love, and that's how they speak, and that's how they behave. So this person could be a little bit combative. They could often get into fights and into arguments just for the sake of it, because they feel their inner fire dwindling and they need to get back right on track and kind of express who they are and their identity. I feel here that something quite sweet is going to happen in this connection. So if you have this person on your mind, they may let you know how they feel, because I see another tiny pink heart. There's another one here as well, that is hidden inside this red petal. So in spite of the fact that this person's energy can be quite over the top and they can be a bit too intense for other people, their heart and their pure intentions belong to you. Yeah, do you see how cute? Oh. Yeah, so you may receive some sort of hidden Easter egg, not an actual Easter egg, but like a surprise, a secret message that once you decode it, you're going to find out that this person actually loves you. They have fallen in love with you, okay? So I see here as well that you will have the opportunity to make the first step, make the next move after you find out that this person feels this way about you. You are being given an opportunity. It's not at all the universe getting you to do all the work. I hate it when people react to these kind of wonderful energetic openings as, oh my god, why do I have to put in effort for everything? Well, because it's life, and sometimes some of us, especially those of us with Venus in Capricorn, Venus conjunct Saturn, Saturn in Aries, we need to put in effort in order to get where we want to be. And if you don't believe me, have a look at Hailey Bieber, right? How she got the man, how she got the Bieber baby after a lot of work, yeah? And she has Saturn in Aries. Just as an example, I felt the need to clarify this for some of you out there who may be running on empty in terms of patience. I feel that the letter L is very important. L for Lori, Laura, Leah, Leda, Larissa as well, Lily, Lionel, Leo. Your person could be a Leo. I was getting very strong Leo and Scorpio vibes when I was holding this one. I'm also getting a sense that there is something that your person can no longer hide anymore. Your person is going through some sort of like energetic leaking period. You see that this is pierced, right? Oh gosh, I feel that in some cases your person may have been involved in some sort of neighborhood violence. I'm really sorry if this happened. I hope that your person is okay, because I see here very clearly, shots, right? You can interpret this in whichever way you want, but yeah, I feel that this is much more about, metaphorically, your person is coming apart at the seams. If they were trying to put the veneer on or a mask on that they don't really care, or that they are really tough, or they try to come across as aggressive rather than tender, with you they are turning into this like very kind of puppy person, like very sweet, very obliging. Like with you, this person finds out that they have a very different side. I see that some of you have friends who are concerned about you and this connection. They could believe that this connection may be something toxic. It's good to listen to the advice of your friends, and it's wonderful that you have friends that try to protect you, but I have the feeling that your friends have very little experience with love, and most of their ideas come from spending too much time on TikTok or YouTube, and I would be a bit worried about listening to their advice completely. So take every advice you receive related to you and your person with a grain of salt. You don't even have to believe this reading, okay? This is just a guide. You can always say, I reject this message if you don't like what you hear. I feel very strongly that there may be some sort of sensual initiation between you and the person going down in the next 2 months. I feel that Libra season is going to be significant. I don't know why, but the shape of this rosebud is quite indicative of, yes, I think you know what, I'm not going to name it, but it is an indication that there will be some sort of like physical, intimate get-together coming up. It's in the cards, or better said, in the petals here for you. I see that your person could be often seen with people that may not be considered to be the best individuals in the neighborhood or the highest quality people. This has a bad influence on your person. Like your person gets a bad reputation in the area because of the fact that they like to hang out with people that could be seen as high risk or dangerous or lazy, or like people that may live doing petty crimes, or like not being really focused on their career, on their health, on taking care of their relationships. But I don't feel like your person is necessarily like that. Your person just kind of grew up around such people, and they're very accustomed, they're very familiar. They know how to speak to people like this, and I feel like some of you have a crush that has a brother that is involved in a gang, or there is some sort of family member that has some sort of, like, maybe their father or grandfather had a gang or was part of a gang, and it's kind of like your person is dealing with some sort of family karma by entertaining such connections. Okay, this is very strange. I see that some of you, if you're going to buy a coat or a cape that is made of a very soft material and a pale color, it's going to look ravishing on you. People are going to compliment you, and they are going to really kind of you will stand out in the eyes of your crush. Nobody thought that you can pull off a cape in a pastel color, but you will, and you will look ravishing in it. Your person wouldn't stop thinking of you if you wear it. I also feel like your person could often be bothered by a lingering ex, a person that is a little bit obsessed with how he or she looks, somebody that is quite vapid. I'm sorry to say this, it sounds a bit harsh and judgmental, but indeed they seem to be a little bit empty on the inside, not a very soulful or spiritual person, just somebody who is very focused on what they see, and what they can get from people and how they can use other people. And your person is not necessarily lingering on them. It is just a case that they are interrupted. From time to time, they may receive messages from this ex. And your person is not engaging with these messages, replying, but also not deleting them, because they want to just keep some sort of like fact, some sort of evidence in case this other ex may try to interfere with them. But they're not really hung up on them. This is not something you should be worried about, in case you are worried. I feel like your person fantasizes about seeing you in high heels. I don't know why, but this energy kind of high heels, and I'm also hearing like if you wear your hair in two distinct buns on your head, I don't know, like Princess Leia style. Yeah, okay. There are some style preferences here that your person is very particular about. I feel like your person is going to write you something towards the end of the day that is going to make you very happy. I see these white strings. It's going to be something that will bring you safety and stability. If you thought that your connection was wishy-washy, or if you thought that your person is not really committed, you are going to find out. And there's also L again, the energy of L. If I'm not mistaken, Gen Z really likes to use the expression take an L, right? Taken from, I think it's from the MBA, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe it's connected to something like that. I'm literally just saying whatever crosses my mind, guys, because I want you to, maybe for some of you will resonate. It's not to say that what I say is necessarily completely accurate all the time. What else? There could be a silence between you and your person at the moment, and maybe that's why you clicked on this reading, because I'm getting the sense that somebody clammed up. Somebody stopped wanting to interact. And you may be wondering what's happening. I feel it's your person. Your person, the last time you spoke, they clammed up. And why was that? Oh, okay. They were fantasizing about you, okay? That's why. This is not a case of, oh no, did I say something bad? No. It's a case of your person really kind of drifted away into a fantasy of you. Like, you know what kind of fantasy? Either you guys haven't had intimate contact, you weren't able to have intimate contact yet, or you did a little bit, maybe this person kissed you and they are kind of fantasizing about what would happen if we were to have more. Your person is very physically present, so to say, right? They are very easily aroused by your energy, by your voice, by the way you look. I'm also seeing like a lot of green in these pink petals especially, yeah? So I'm seeing this very light shade of green in the pink petals. It's kind of like falling in love with you, but like in a very sweet and tender way. Like your person doesn't know what hit them, you know? But this kind of storm of feelings is not really happening at Mach 3 speed, you know? This is more like they're slowly falling deeper and deeper in love with you. This is weird, but kind of beautiful at the same time. And I'm kind of getting the feeling that they really want to protect you. I'm also hearing that they want to protect you from themselves, because your person sometimes can have these reactions or these unconscious behaviors that can be quite extreme. You know, they can be like, you know, something bothers them and they can just like start raging. And they're trying to understand where this behavior comes from. And I feel like on some level you really calm them down. Thinking about you calms them down, makes them feel tender, makes them dream. Like you have a really good influence on your person's behavior. Okay, just so you know, it's not, I don't think it's something you plan. It's just naturally, it's organically happening between the two of you. Maybe something in your natal chart, in your astrology chart, is in a very good aspect to your person's Mars, because Mars is anger and Mars is also, you know, the instinct to make love. So if you have, for example, your Venus conjunct your person's Mars, you really bring a lot of love and tenderness over their harsh anger energy, right? You really stimulate them in a very sensitive, sweet kind of way. Or if you have Jupiter and their Mars, you really push them and motivate them. You help them grow. You calm down their energy and you make them laugh. You relax them. So it may be worthwhile to look into your synastry, guys. I think you're going to find out some really pleasant things. And I also see here a ridge, right? So I see this kind of cleft or walkway. For For some of you, your person is planning a trip to the mountainside. They may like to ski. This could also be rock climbing, ice climbing. They may try to... Oh, something broke. Ooh. Okay, I really hope that your person is going to be okay on this trip, because I feel that your person has a tendency to be drawn to danger, and instead of actually protecting themselves against it, they may want to face it head on. So yeah, you see a lot of things, a lot of adjustments, a lot of movements. I almost kicked the camera. What I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to use the candle. This is not such good news because the candle extinguished itself, but then again, I extinguished it, you know? So let's clear the energy a little bit. I would like you to know that if your person is planning a trip, try to get them not to go, okay? I'm not saying that something completely awful is going to happen, but they may get into an accident, okay? There are too many negative signs. I cannot ignore them. As much as I want to give you good news, unfortunately, I'm here to let you know that if your person is planning some sort of adventure, especially if they want to climb something, or if they want to fly over something, or there's something quite risky, exactly, and you hear the alarm outside, right? No. Convince them to spend the weekend with you or something like that. Give them a project, a pet project. Get them to chase something. I don't know. Get them to repair something around the house. This is not a good idea, okay? Not a good idea. So if you can, if you have any influence, or just randomly bluntly tell them, you know, like, hey, don't catch that plane, don't get on that bus, don't drive there, don't go on this trip. It's not a good idea. They may have planned this trip when a planet was retrograde, and now when the planet is coming direct, they are going to find out it's not a good idea. Let me give you the number that I promised you at the beginning of the reading. Okay. Sorry, I didn't do this right. No, it's right. It's correct. The number is 8. The number is 8. I felt the need to open my palms widely, so all of them fell. Yeah, so 8 days, 8 hours, 8 weeks, the 8th of the month. We are currently in August at the time in which I'm filming this. Well, a couple of days left out of August, but it is it is the 8th month of the year. Something soon, there will be an acknowledgement, an embrace. Do you see it? Let's see if I can zoom into over here. Do you see these petals, how they look like they're embracing each other? Yeah, I can't figure out the zoom on this camera yet. There we go. You see them, yeah? I want to pick them up, but I'm afraid I'm gonna disturb the shape. You and your person. This is basically what I see in the rose petals for you. Okay, so before I kick the camera again or lose focus again, I hope you have enjoyed this reading. I'm still at the beginning of figuring out how to use this high definition camera. Thank you so much for bearing with me through this process. I do want to give you higher quality readings and higher quality images, so thank you so much for your help, for your love and support. I hope that this reading resonated in any way, and please don't be worried. You just have to tell your person not to jump at that crazy adventure that they're thinking of doing, not at this point in time. Maybe get them to delay it by a couple of months, okay? I hope this helped. I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Bye, group 1. Bye, group 2.